Hello everybody, I am back with a brand new video. I'm afraid Megan's not here this time round. It's just, you're stuck with just me for the first time in a while. Whether that's a good or bad thing, up to you to decide. But today we are of course talking about the recently announced, earlier this week, Season 19 Blu-ray for Doctor Who. We of course got the Season 12 Blu-ray 2 or 3 months ago, and they just announced that Season 19 is here. So what have we got to look forward to? So of course this is the full Blu-ray of Peter Davison's first season of The Doctor, Season 19, featuring 7 stories, his first 7 stories. So lots of exciting Doctor Who to look forward to. It's nice to have a slightly bigger set than what we had Season 12, because of course this Season 19 has 26 episodes, we only had 20 in Season 12, so there's a bit more sort of to watch and to get your teeth into for this release. It's got 8 discs as opposed to 6, and full of so many more special features. I mean, a lot of these sort of DVD releases for these stories were rather bare bones, I think it's fair to say, so there's a lot of new making of documentaries, lots of new behind the scenes footage. Obviously these new behind the sofa videos that they've been doing with various old actors for each of the episodes, like they did on Season 12, which I think are brilliant additions, and just kind of getting the actors' live reactions, as it were, to scenes they haven't seen for a long time, I think is a lot of fun. And it's also good to see we've got another one of those new hour-long interviews with the Doctor. We've got Peter Davison this time around. There are a few good tidbits when we had Tom Baker doing it, so I'm looking forward to hearing what Peter Davison has to say in this latest interview. I think Matthew Sweet does a great job of these interviews, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got to say in that interview as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's really no surprise that this was the season next chosen to have the Blu-ray release, because I don't know all specific, but I believe it's got some of the highest amounts of sort of existing film footage, which they're able to upscale to HD. So essentially it's got the most kind of HD possibilities within the story. By upscaling the footage, you've got the best chance of making it as a stunning and crisper look to a series as possible, given it was filmed in the 1980s. So I think it's kind of logical they're going for this season. It's also kind of makes sense. You did the first season of the 4th Doctor, and now you're doing the first season of the 5th Doctor. It just kind of fits in that sense, I think, and is also promising to show they are pressing on with these releases, because I'm really hoping they do, over probably 10 years or so, but they do release every single season on these Blu-rays and make this the kind of definitive collection of classic Doctor Who. I mean, it's called The Collection, so clearly that must be the idea behind it, and so I'm really glad this seems to be going forward. I mean, you look at how popular the Season 12 Blu-ray was in release. It was out of stock before it was even released. It was fantastic to see. And it's also worth noting, guys, that if you do want to get to the Season 19 Blu-ray, pre-order it. Please pre-order it if you want it. Don't wait until it's released, because the Season 12 Blu-ray is now going for about 100 quid on eBay because it's out of stock. It's never coming back in stock. That's it. It's a limited edition, and you have to shell out easily twice what it originally cost just to get hold of it second hand. So if you do want it, I know it's not cheap. It's 40-45 quid, but order it, pre-order it. Don't wait until it's released, because you just might miss out on the chance, and then you're screwed. You're gonna have to spend 100 quid on it, which I wouldn't say it's worth that much money. But overall, it's another very exciting moment, sort of, for having Classic Who released on Blu-ray for the second, or sort of the next time properly, is fantastic. We've got a couple of months to wait, or 3 months to wait, until sort of, I believe it's the 19th of November that we're getting the release of this box set, and certainly I've already pre-ordered it. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. It was such a fantastic one with the Season 12 Blu-ray that I really think this is going to be another fantastic edition, and just kind of usurping all the classic DVDs and finally sort of bringing the definitive collection, as I said, is what I'm really just excited to see. Of course, the big question will be, which one do they do next after this now? I mean, every single time you hear a new one, it's going to be, what's the next one now? And I think it's looking purely on sort of stories, I guess, and story quality, forgetting for a moment about the idea of what's got the most HD footage, what's going to make it easiest to make more high quality. I think on stories wise, I'd love to see the third John Pertwee's first season, season 7 from 1970, featuring Spirit from Space, Silurians, Ambassadors of Death and Inferno. They're 4 fantastic stories. It really is a fantastic season of the show, and I'd really love to see that sort of get its final definitive release as well for those 4 stories. Even if, for example, Spirit from Space has been released a ridiculous amount of times, but still, I would love to see that season get another release. But I'm not really sure what other ones are more likely to get released than that. It's really a bit hard to say. I think some of the mid sort of Pertwee seasons might have a bit more HD footage around, so that might be more of a possibility. But I would be surprised if they go, having done a 4th and a 5th Doctor, if they chose another 4th or 5th Doctor season, that would surprise me. I feel like, in the most part, they're going to try and cover as many different Doctors to start off with as possible. I mean, they'll probably avoid the 1st and the 2nd Doctor. They'll want to wait until, in case any new episodes or missing episodes are found, because it would be terrible if they released a season and then 6 months later 6 new episodes are sort of recovered or something like that. That would be terrible for the sort of idea behind it. So I imagine they're going to try and shift those closer and closer and closer to the end. And plus, it's more difficult to make them look at all HD anyway. So yeah, I would imagine those ones will be shifted towards the end, so we'll probably be focused on all the colour Doctor Who stuff, shall we say, for the time being. But yeah, I'm fascinated to see what's to come next. But overall, it's just very exciting to see this sort of classic Doctor Who range being reborn in this new form with Blu-rays and everything. Is fantastic, and getting that excitement again about Classic Who with all these brand new exciting releases, which I think is really, really fantastic. So guys, that's about it for this video. Are you excited for the Season 19 Blu-ray? Have you pre-ordered it already? I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about this release. Are you looking forward to it? And also, what season do you think is going to be next? Which one deserves the Blu-ray treatment, do you think, next for Doctor Who? But other than that, guys, that's just it for this very quick little video giving you an update on this. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Goodbye.